What up? What up? What up?
What's going on, my peoples?
What's going on? What's going on?
Man, cause something bit me in my damn hand. Stung the shit out of me.
Out there
It
with
happened Sunday while I was riding my bike too,
on the way there or back?
on the way back.
Yeah, I ain't had nothing to do with that.
On the way back, I felt it sting me. You know how you riding? I felt it sting me, but I couldn't look down because I'm going through the street. So I just reached over, smacked at it. You know what I'm saying? And kept on moving, but it looked like a bee sting or something now. But my shit.
I was telling your brother yesterday actually when I was working out. I told him to tell you, but since we on the call now, and I probably should have told you earlier, but you can kiss my entire ass if you try to do that again this Sunday. I ain't doing it.
Nah, remember then it was talking. He was like, "We gonna do it like once a month or something like that."
I'm with that, but we talk about 2 weekends in a row. Yeah,
It wouldn't even be that bad.
when we get back Sunday, are we riding? We get back early enough.
We can.
We get back at 8.
We can.
Okay, we can talk about that offline. But
All right, for sure. Nicole, what's going on? How you doing, baby?
Chilling.
How was your week?
Um, it was cool. Tiring. Still trying to do the 2 jobs.
Are you out of training?
No, it's 6 months.
Damn, 6 months. Damn, they do that shit so they ain't got to pay no insurance or nothing.
No,
benefits.
insurance started the first day.
Benefits start first day.
Yeah.
started the first day too.
Okay.
So it's not. I'm not like I go to jail school on the A. They call it jail school. So right now I'm less training in housing. Then I got to go to jail school. Then I train in security. So right now I can't go into any of the tiers with the inmates. I just got to stay inside the housing part. They still bug the hell out of you on the intercom. Can you check my court date? Hey, can you do? Hey, blue, blue, blue. But I can't technically go inside and feed until after I go to jail school.
Okay.
Which is crazy since I've been through a whole academy before, but it's whatever.
I wouldn't even want to go inside.
Hell no, I was gonna say where you at now sound like the smooth part.
It is, but it's a lot of paperwork too.
I'd rather do the paperwork than go inside and have a fuck with them cats. Especially they retired too, but hey, so
They definitely can be. They bad. They
how was
bad.
your week, Jay?
So this is how it is real quick. It's like
Okay.
imagine working at a daycare, right? With other people kids or just babysitting other people kids. You can't whoop their ass, but they keep kicking you and spitting on you. And you can't whoop their ass. That's what it's like.
Spitting on you?
Yeah. I ain't got spit on.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I'd have been fired already. You know, your cousin got fired for that.
Really?
Fired.
He got fired, huh?
What you mean?
He didn't get fired. Well,
Laid off.
Was
yeah,
somebody spit on him and he beat their ass?
Yes.
he didn't beat his ass.
Yes,
He was
he did.
about. No, he did not. He was about to. He hemmed him up.
I was told he put hands on him.
No, he hemmed him up. He did grab. He put his hands on him, but it wasn't like a ass whooping. He put hands on him and lifted the motherfucker off the ground and told him, "I'll fuck you up because I don't need this job." So he didn't really beat his ass, but he went further than he probably should have too.
I mean, spitting is assault. I don't even understand why they would have fired him or laid him off for that.
He was and he's a correction officer.
Right. They throw shit and piss on us. On them.
Not me. Was he in the juvenile?
I don't know. I don't think he was in juvenile. No, I think he was in with the.
He was in with the men. Yeah. Out of your match. Okay. But with that, how was your week, Jay?
My week was good. Had a really good, exhausting bike ride Sunday. I missed the gym Monday. I got in yesterday. I had a pretty good lift yesterday. 275 was easy. 285 still a struggle. Really just count down the days now. Count down the days now. 7 days. So 8 days.
Hold on, let
To
me get.
what?
We got a group, fellas. We all kicking it this week. We know we're going to Houston.
Oh, okay.
We're getting up out, so it's been cool. My week been good. I've been fussing most of the week. I've been fussing at my cousin because my cousin, who had back surgery a couple weeks ago, ain't supposed to been working out. I didn't work out with them this week. You know what I'm saying? Because football started. So around the time that we normally will work out, I'm at football practice. He take it upon himself to go back to working out this week. You know what I'm saying? So like I go in there, he 350 on the bench for like 5 reps. You know what I'm saying? I think he did like maybe 5 sets or whatever. So I was fussing at him about that. My little shorty who I got training, he doing real good. He getting real strong. I told you out the cage, he 135 up.
Is that Joe's son?
Yeah.
Mm. What?
How you said?
Oh, I did that out loud. My bad.
I've been getting my biking in though. I done rode my bike like at least 3 times within the last 7 days, I think.
Oh yeah, I made some modifications to my bike yesterday too.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. I got to order me some new handlebars. But we didn't got real. I think we can call ourselves, you know what I'm saying, consistent right now. Like, at first we said we had to.
Hell yeah! After Sunday, I'm willing to call myself a damn. I'm a rider now, shit.
We did some miles right. Sunday I did close to 20 miles.
You did 8 on the 8 on the way back. It was 6.5, 6.6 on the way there.
It was 6 on the way there.
So you did 14 because we did 12. We did
I did more than 15. You gotta remember.
You like 15 to 16 because we ended up doing all together was like 13.3 or 4 something like that.
But you gotta remember, I got the 6 on the way there, and then I got the other 3. I got the other 3.5 to Oakland.
Oh yeah. I ain't count that. Yeah, so you probably did about 19. Yeah, about 19.
Like 17, 19, somewhere between 17 and 19 miles. All riding. I did that, and you know what I'm saying, it didn't kill me like that first day of riding the bike. Kind of murdered your boy, but this time here I did pretty decent. You know what I'm saying, I ain't to where I like my goal is to like just have a day where I just ride my bikes from everywhere. I ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm close. I think I'm close. I think we can probably get a day of that, really. You know what I'm saying? Getting it in. But I enjoy that. For y'all who don't know, my little brother, he opened in a tattoo shop is that Dalton or Riverdale?
Riverdale.
That's Riverdale. It's in Riverdale, 142nd. I think we're looking at having an October opening date. We'll let y'all all know how we're gonna do it, where it's gonna be, like if it's gonna be of course it's gonna be like a grand opening party or whatever, but how long it's gonna last for that week. But I was over there today getting some of the stuff done in it, so that's looking pretty good. We got a trip planned for next week. Is it next week?
Yep, hell yeah.
Next week, we up out of here. My cousin, she's in Houston. She has a bookstore in Houston. She did an interview yesterday with Ashanti. It was over Zoom. I think I should post the link because you can catch it.
The singer Ashanti.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look at Raven.
Yeah. I think Ashanti has she published a children's book, I think it looked like. It's called I think it's something like The Name A or something like that. I can't remember the name of the book. But she did a children's book, and I think with the fact that she did a children's book and Raven has a bookstore, that she was able to get that interview. But the interview was yesterday. I couldn't watch it live because of football practice. So the only thing that I really will cancel football practice for, not cancel, will miss football practice for, is for us to sit here and talk. Other than that, I ain't really missing football practice for nothing. If I have any say in it or any chance to make football practice, I'm going to football practice. So right now, that's like the highlight of me. I'm ready to coach. I'm in my coaching bag. I'm so ready for game 1. Now it might tank after that first game. You know what I'm saying?
We got to wait till mid-August, beginning of September, see if this enthusiasm is still the same.
I'm saying, but like right now, I am like I can't wait for the first game. You know what I'm saying? I'm eager. You know what I'm saying? I got some talented kids. I still ain't got nobody to block for these talented kids, but we're going to work that part out, get the scheme going. But I'm ready. I'm ready for football. After we come back from Houston, of course, that is.
Cole, you've been quiet in the group chat the last couple of weeks. What's been going on, man?
Dude, these 2 jobs kicking our ass.
I've been tired, man.
I ain't got nothing to argue with you about. I've been waiting to go off on your ass. I ain't got nothing to go off on you about.
I got fussed at today. Shaka fussed at me today.
What you do?
Content, not filming and putting out content. You know, the thing is, I'm real big to tell people how they should be maneuvering with their business. I can tell you the steps you're supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying, and help you get to the next point. And when you ain't doing something, I'm real quick, no, you need to be doing this. This is what you need to do. But I haven't been doing that for myself. And boy, she put the mirror up on the brother today. It was like some, you know what I'm saying, just held it up. And it was like, all right, damn, shut up. You know what I'm saying? She's like, you ain't filming nothing. You ain't got no content. Was you training this morning? I'm like, yeah, I had the boy training. I mean, I had the one. Oh, so you ain't filming that. I don't want to hear nothing about the angles ain't right and all this here. Put the damn tripod up. Just let it shoot. Get you some content posts. I'm like, Jesus. All right.
She ain't lying. You got content already. You just ain't putting it up. You got a phone full of content. You just ain't putting it up.
I don't like the angles.
This one. We got a whole workout that we recorded, an entire workout that we recorded, ain't been put up.
I'm gonna do it.
And it's 2 angles to that one too.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't have the other angle.
You can get it.
He don't be answering his phone.
Man, stop it. Excuses.
Okay. I'm gonna work it out. I'm gonna work it out with that. Also, everybody, I don't now look. This is the thing. I'm a promise to the nation. I don't know if what's next. What's next Wednesday is the 3rd. So I'm gonna say by the 7th. By the 7th, because Nicole is with 2 jobs. She's kind of got too much going on. We're going to do. They gotta be shocking. I don't know why the name didn't come up though.
Yeah, I was gonna say
She ain't been coming up lately.
It was coming up last week. But that's
I don't
shocking.
think so. No, I don't think so.
It said Facebook user.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe because I was looking through Facebook then it came up. Okay, but by the 10th, because that's following Wednesday, correct?
Yep.
By the 10th, I will redo the intro because Jay has been fussing in the background because we do have a new intro. We do have new music.
It made since January.
Huh?
So saying it's been out there since January.
Hey,
Really,
I mean,
last week
it wasn't on me, but you know what I'm saying, we had threw that on Nicole's plate.
But you know, people always, when they get their little part done, they want to act like, you know, they just been doing the damn thing. Okay, you made the little intro.
Damn,
I'm gonna send you some cookies.
Intro,
but what about everything else? Have you been liking? Have you been sharing? Have you been spreading the word?
I'm just saying.
All I was trying to say is I'll redo the intro. You know what I'm saying? I'll have it done by the 10th. Coming into the 10th, we're gonna rebrand it and come in with the new music. You know what I'm saying? So it'll kind of be like the second season start.
I like the way you was able to, you know what I'm saying, jump in front of that bullet for your sister. You wasn't even gonna throw her under the bus. I say I admire that. You know, that was real, you know what I'm saying? That was stand-up shit by you. You know, I appreciate that. But, you know, when you like 6 months past due, you know, sometimes.
And you still want to try to, you know what I'm saying?
So go to, hey, did y'all see the pastor who got stuck up during church?
Yeah. Crazy, ain't it?
Don't seem right, man.
You said it don't seem right.
Yeah.
It's supposed to seem right that you stuck up during church.
Nah, I'm just saying the whole scenario. Like, first of all, why is I hate to be that guy, but why is a pastor in service with $400,000 worth of jewelry on?
No,
he
didn't
said
have
flashy
400,000.
pastor. He flashed.
But the 400,000 was collective through the pastor and the congregation. The pastor, his wife, and the congregation.
How big was the congregation?
I don't know because
they didn't
show it. But I'm saying I'm pretty sure the lion's share of that was him and his wife. But you know what I'm saying, between the pastor, the wife, and the congregation, it was like $400,000 worth of jewelry taken.
It just seems staged to me, honestly. It seems staged to me. I would hope that was not the case, and I hope I'm wrong. And I'm glad everybody was safe, but to me, it just seemed staged because
I don't know.
I never heard of this pastor before, preacher, whatever what he called himself. I never heard of him before to this, and then I just saw the other day he was going off on people making fun of him about it.
He's going off on 2 other pastors.
Yeah, to me, it just seemed like a publicity stunt. But that's the day and age we live in now. So forgive me if I'm falling for the old banana in the tailpipe, but that's just what it looked like to me.
See, I didn't watch it, so I don't know if it looked staged or whatever. I just been getting clips of it, and then I saw a little bit of the him arguing with the other 2 pastors. So I saw that a little bit, and then I got away from it. I really wasn't on it. You know what I'm saying? Going because I'm like, a pastor got robbed. I'm like, damn, what we coming to?
And he got robbed in the church.
In the church.
It's just something about
In
that
the church.
Right. Unless he really that flashy, but I never heard of him before, and obviously.
But I don't know what city he in, but it's probably in
Detroit, New York, Brooklyn.
New York. Oh, they know about him. Mike, what's up, bro? How you been?
I feel like you ain't been here in a while.
Michael is on here. You not at work?
Oh,
So say I feel like I ain't seen him in a minute. Where you been,
we ain't
Mike?
seen Mike in a minute. We ain't seen Mike in a minute. Mike, he been in hiding. He had to put his head down, make that money though. You know what I'm saying?
I respect it.
He had to put his head down, make that money. We do have to figure out how we're going to start putting out the new content when it's time. He had on the Gucci Blaze. Oh,
The pastor.
Yeah.
He
at work right now.
A robe.
Oh.
What do they call those? Is that a robe that the pastor?
Nah, he ain't had on the robe. He had on the blazer. He had on the.
I was blessed.
I think he had on just the jacket. He got flat on the floor too. He got down quick too. Like soon as they come in, he dropped down.
He said, "Oh, okay. Oh, okay."
And then they say, but after they left, he got up and ran out after them.
Well, he got up, but they showed him go out because the camera didn't move. Whoever was filming, I don't know if it was on a tripod or what, because the camera didn't move. It seemed like somebody, when he first got down on the ground, the camera kind of moved. So you didn't see it on him, but you see the gunman come past, and the camera didn't move after that. So I think it was just set up.
Okay.
Yeah, thing was set up.
I don't know. That kind of go. I was trying to see about content, how we gonna start putting out content. This is the thing. I will try to get over the fact of everything needs to be a motion picture production. That's what most of my mindset is. In my head, when I start thinking about content, I be thinking we need this angle, we need that angle. It need to zoom in right here, zoom out there. We need background music, all that other stuff.
For what?
For anything, you know what I'm saying?
Man, that's just an excuse to not do it. That's all.
Brother.
That's really all it is. An excuse not to do it because you ain't got time for all that shit. You got the content. All you gotta do is click upload. It's real simple.
I wasn't even talking about for act right. I was talking about opinionated.
I'm talking about content. Period. We got the personality. We got the activities. All we got to do is record the shit. We don't need no grandiose, presentation. Real simple. Thank you, Mike.
Yes, we do.
Nope. We can't even get a new intro.
Because it needs to be grandiose.
Right there. You like what I did?
It needs to be grandiose.
It needs to be grandiose.
I don't want it to be generic because y'all gonna shoot it down. Y'all gonna shoot it down if it ain't right.
Definitely is. Definitely like, nah. Nah. We ain't doing that. We'll stick with what we got. Definitely ain't.
Y'all to do me like they did Trey Songz with
Power intro.
Yes, I ain't gonna even lie. I'm definitely like, nah, we need to go back to the old because this here, I ain't really feeling this.
This ain't the one right here.
This ain't it. So we do need y'all to kind of hold us accountable though for content. I do know this week the content that we were going to start putting out was the process in filing the paperwork, getting the LLC going for the merch line that me and Jay had started. But that's going to be on the Instagram page. We'll just start clipping that in because I'll just film while I'm going through the process of that. Other than that, for opinionated, there is some other things that I want to do content wise. I have to wait to discuss it with Nicole, you guys. So once we do that, we'll start putting it out. But I think the theme for the next couple months should be accountability. You know what I'm saying, and trying to hold it accountable, doing some of the things that we kind of told y'all we wanted to get done, so we can push forward with that. And I got the same feeling for the show that I got for football. So I'm kind of excited about doing some things. So we probably gonna start like moving a little faster with some things right now, because like I haven't been doing a lot of construction. I done pulled back a little bit, so I done got a little freer with that, and I think that's what kind of got me excited about doing some other things. So me personally with that, I know Nicole's position has changed, where all she want to do is sleep. Jay, real quick.
That is not true.
Hold on. Is it gay for a man to take a nap?
What?
Is it gay for a man to take a nap?
I never heard that before.
I mean, but not literally, but think about it. I'm finna take a nap. That don't sound gay.
No.
It do. A nap? That sound real prissy. I'm finna take a nap. That sound...
You ain't have to say it like that. The next popcorn fundraiser, Mike, is on the 9th. We start on the 9th.
So what kind of message is that?
This what happened. Right before you came in, me and Nicole talking, right? And
I didn't say it. He gonna talk about some
I said
women.
Nicole didn't say
But he's talking about women. I didn't make that up.
No, but it was a woman. I got that message on Facebook to my Facebook, and it said it's gay as fuck for a man to talk about he taking a nap.
And I had to think about it, because at first I'm like, what? To go to sleep? But then when you think about it, a nap, it do sound a little prissy.
It's not the act, it's just the word nap.
It's just the word nap.
Childish maybe, but like gay, I don't get the correlation.
It sounds a little prissy. Like women, if I say I'm taking a nap, you're not gonna think that's childish. If a woman says, yeah, I'm taking a nap when I get home, but if a man say, yeah, I'm finna go ahead and take a nap.
In all honesty, I think the fact is there's a lot of things a man really ain't supposed to say. To me.
The world nowadays is full of shit that men shouldn't be saying. Women lingo is taking over the world. If you hear niggas saying it's given,
it's giving me
for this, for me, and all this other weird.
Yeah, for me, it's this for me. Yeah.
See, I ain't going that little thing. Like I can't stand a man to text me with K. You know what I'm saying? Like you ask you something, he texts you back K. Nigga, no, we won't.
He go, Michael. What you supposed to say? Night, nigga. Yeah.
Yes.
No, you can say I finna go lay down. They can say that.
I'm about to go lay down. I'm about to go.
But you know what? Honestly though, I don't normally hear men say I'm about to take a nap. I normally hear men say I'm just gonna go to sleep or I'm about to go lay down.
Man, I'm about to lay it down, bro. I'm about to go lay it down.
Yeah, I don't ever heard a man say I'm gonna take a nap. But even if you did, like I don't know, I don't see it. I mean, like now since you say it, I probably think that.
So you gonna do what, bro? I can see Jay hearing that. I can see Jay sitting there talking to him, and the guy say, "Man, I'm gonna go take a nap," but I can see Jay going, "Pause."
Oh no, you got to pause nap now.
You got to pause nap. You know what I'm saying? Hold up.
Your dad's older though, so I think he get it.
Yeah.
He get it.
Hold up. Here it is, right there. That's the answer. Bam. I love you, Michael. Oh, Michael gonna give me a headache tonight. Yeah, Shaka, it don't count with your daddy. Your daddy's 90 years old. He can go lay down. He can take a nap.
He can take a nap. Old people take naps. It don't matter, male or female. Old people take naps.
Yeah.
He is an old people. It's okay to say I'm about to take a nap.
Old people, they pass the lingo. They can say whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I want to hear an old man saying it's giving me or it's the braids for me. You know what I'm saying?
It's the braids for me.
But if he says it, I'm like, you know.
But you know what though? Like, if you think about it, like even certain things, even saying like in the middle of shit that when you talking, like that shit kind of weird too, if you think about it.
Hold on. I know damn well your daddy ain't saying he fucks with you.
I can believe it.
I can't. He don't even curse.
I don't believe that.
He rarely curses. I mean, when he curses, you can tell he don't want to say it. He almost swallowed, like he almost whispered a curse word. You know what I'm saying? So I can say he's like, yeah, I fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? Like he kind of.
I'm saying that though, just because I know I remember his personality. Like,
see, he barely said the word. See,
I fucks with you.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't.
She said that's what he did. I fucks with you.
I ain't going, but hey, whatever. Before you got on, me and Nicole was talking about generate the difference in the generation that switched over because at her job, I guess. And for all y'all who don't, is it okay for me to tell them what you do, Nicole? Okay. For y'all who don't know, Nicole's a correctional officer. She's a CO. And she's been a CO in 3 different states, correct? Because she was one in Chicago. Houston,
I started out as a CO in Houston. Then I went to pretrial. So
and you went to pretrial.
You said 3 different states, and then you
states.
Well, it was 3 different states.
I know.
Illinois, Texas.
You said she was a CO in 3 different states, and then you said Chicago.
Because it was in the Chicago.
It's in the state of Illinois. And Houston is in the state of Texas. You know what I'm saying? She's in the state of Georgia now.
When you say state, it alludes to the fact that you were going to speak to the state, not the city. I'm just giving you a hard time, but
okay, you know what I'm saying. I just want to make sure that you know that
I like the way that y'all are sticking together, though. So, I like this today. I like it. I know what it is. See, I ain't got my backup on the back end, so now y'all ass want to.
Hey, check that out there. We got some more backup coming in hot.
Look. Should have known. I'm outnumbered today.
Should have known. I should have known. But anyways, like so in Chicago, she's a correctional officer in Chicago, the city of Chicago in the state of Illinois. Correctional officer in the city of Houston in the state of Texas.
There we go.
Now she's a. I'm sorry. and now she's a correctional officer. Oh, hold up. Not you.
I didn't take it in disrespect. I didn't talk about me, Mike.
Now she's a correctional officer in the state of Georgia. The difference that she was telling me between the 2 places is while she was in Chicago as a correctional officer, she said the men were very mannerable. I guess they were even though they were in jail, you know what I'm saying, they kind of just obeyed what it was they supposed to do. If they weren't supposed to do something, they didn't do it. If they got caught doing something, you can tell them, hey, don't do that, and they would automatically correct the action. The women in Chicago were more so combative with things going on, and as she said, now she's in Georgia, it's the total opposite. You know what I'm saying? She said like the women down there kind of do what they're supposed to do when you tell them, and the men down there like, man, look, I'm doing what we want to do, screw y'all or whatever. And when she was talking to the captain, it was the captain, right? Talking to the captain about it, his answer was, yeah, I can see the difference because it's a generational thing. You know what I'm saying? Men are more basically combative, I guess, or disrespectful now than it was.
Because they're young.
Because they're younger, you know, than when she was in Chicago. And she was trying to ask me right before you came in, is it us that taught them that? Because you know what I'm saying, that's basically that generation. It's basically
that's our kids. So it's like, dang, we weren't raised like that. Damn, is this? Because I'm gonna be honest, I used to get offended when I still could kind of get offended because, you know, when men would blame gangbangers or whatever, they wouldn't blame it on the parents of today. It all fell on single mothers, as if just because I'm a single mother, that don't mean the father's not in their life. You know what I mean? But they blame everything on single mothers. That's why kids, it's y'all. You the single mother. You raised them. See, look at that one. Raised by women. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't all just raised by women. That's a
double-edged sword, though, right? Because if the kid is doing good, the mama gonna take all the credit for that. That he was a product of a single mother. He made him strong. They made him or her, whichever.
You know that's what they say about LeBron.
So I mean, like, to me, I feel like
But it don't matter either way. It don't matter if it's good or bad. It's still not fair to either parent, right? But my whole thing in saying that was I would get offended because it's like, come on, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna say, oh, he was raised by a single mother, like my kids are good, I did that all by myself, then the fathers, they gonna speak up about that, right? Hey, I'm in their lives, but if they turned out bad, they gonna blame me. They not gonna take part in that and say I'm in their lives. So it's still not like a double-edged sword because the men are allowing it. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? I might not be explaining it right,
I kind of know
but
what you're
I'm
trying to
trying
say.
to get it.
you understand what I'm saying? So it's like, say you the father, Jay, right? Let's just say me and you got a child together.
That's nasty.
And I'm a single mother, so the child is with me most of the time. You're in the life, but I'm raising a child, right? Let's just say the child straight A's, going to college, doing this, doing that. And I'm like, yes, I'm a single mother. I did this. And you're gonna be like, you ain't do that all by yourself. Yeah, you're the custodial parent, but you ain't do that all by yourself. I'm in my child's life. But if that child turned out to be a gangbanger, coming in when they want it and not listening, it's gonna be, well, you the custodial parent, you let them do this, so that it's gonna be my fault. You ain't gonna say, well, I'm in their life and share that fail, you know? That's why I would get offended. But when I had to think about that, when the captain said that it's generational, and I'm like, yeah, these kids disrespectful. But then I'm thinking, damn, these are kids.
What's the average age of the guys in there?
Tristan age,
19.
19, 20.
19, 20, 21.
It's getting bad. Like, and I think the
That's
thing is,
y'all kids. That ain't my kids yet. That's y'all. That's y'all fucked up parenting.
oops. I was gonna say though, but I think it's kind of rough what's going on with kids too. Like, okay, I got a young man. He plays football for me, right? And everybody talks about how bad the kid is. Like, man, he got mental problems. And my thing is, I'm like, I don't really think the kid is bad, have mental problems. I think the thing is, his life outside of football is jacked up, and he got issues that he need help dealing with. The boys are he's what they call it in the system. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know really how the system worked for it. Like I thought if you was a foster kid, you was a foster kid. You get your foster parent, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? They put you in a home with the foster parent, and that's it. I didn't know it's like what they doing with this kid is like he'll go to the foster parent house, he'll stay there for some months, things start going right for him, he'll start, and then they'll snatch him out the foster parent house and put him back in the house with his biological parent or biological mom. For this kid, it's his mom, and there's no dad there, and like he got other siblings in that house. But then he get over there and there's no structure. Everything's jacked up. He started acting out, and then they snatching him out of there to put him back in foster care because something will happen and moving the kid around. And I'm like, that's screwing with the kid's psyche. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, he gonna act out. He don't know how to do shit when people talk to him, or at one point when he first come back, he not dealing with no authority because when he over there with his mama, there is no authority. He the motherfucker who in charge. And then I don't know what it is that she does or whatever the reason is, but then because DCFS or whatever is still checking. And he the only one being snatched out, as far as I know. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he got siblings?
He got siblings. She got siblings. I mean, yeah, he had siblings when he was over there. The major issue is the parents didn't raise the kids. Their old grandparents tried in most cases.
Is that though generational though? Because it's a lot of y'all. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all friends was raised by their grandparents too, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, like there was, the good and the bad in that, right? Some of them turned out good, some of them didn't. I don't know if that's just specific to this generation, right?
It's not specific to this generation. We had before because grandma raised most of it. But the thing is, I think also just from the small sample size that I have, we have to realize that a lot of people or women from the generation before us, especially coming back from Mississippi when that migration happened, they were having kids at a young age. You know what I'm saying? And so with them having kids at a young age, the grandparent or the grandma, the grandfather really took on the responsibility of raising the kid because you were still a kid having that. I think the issue that we're having with with this newer generation is the fact young kids had them and grandma didn't take over. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a kid, you was growing, they growing up with their kid, with their child. You know what I'm saying? And still learning some of these things, and they making mistakes together and stuff. And there is nobody really to say, nah, don't step right there. That's a landmine. We're not gonna do that there, or to put a rule in place and enforce that rule. You know what I'm saying? Or even to know how to enforce that rule, because kids raising kids, they don't have any structure. The grandparents like, nah, because most of the grandparents at that age, like when they child had it, they was mid-30s, and they figure, I'm too old, I'm too young to be a grandparent. I'm still for the kick it. You know what I'm saying? I got my life to live. I didn't have that baby you had. Yeah. Even though at their time when they was that, their grandparents took over for that.
Right.
So that again falls back on y'all shitty at parenting.
I don't know. I think I did a great job. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
Not y'all, obviously not y'all, but y'all generation.
Our generation is rough because of the fact, like I say, with kids having kids and with society trying to make blanket rules about how people should be parented, things that you can and can't do with your child. You know what I'm saying? That makes it harder. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard.
Because
you can't even instill values. You know, everybody have their own values, right? And so that's why I always say, hey, people are raised different. Some people believe this, some people believe that. You can't even really raise your children with your certain type of values because of society and what's being shown. You know, my kids have their own minds. You know, we have plenty of discussions where I might feel this way and they'd be like, no, this is how it should be. It's okay to do this. And it's like, but where you get this from? I ain't teach you that.
I agree with what Nicole said and what both Michael and Linnell said.
I think the diagnosis of ADHD, I think that was really hurtful. You know what I'm saying? Coming in for a while, and I never took I never looked at a statistic or whatever, but I don't think white children or Caucasian children were diagnosed with ADHD as rampant as black children are. You know what I'm saying? But and then they're medicated with they really try to medicate black kids for ADHD. You know what I'm saying? Well, most of the time, all it is just an active kid. You give them the chance to kind of move around and do some things. They calm down on their own with that. And what Michael said about it being about social media and loose censorship, I believe that also. You know what I'm saying? That has a lot to do with it too.
I believe that has probably specifically with the generation that generation now that you see in the system right now, and the kids below them. I think that's a bigger issue. Like that's the major issue for them, because if you think about it, there's nothing that a kid from the age of learning how to use a damn cell phone, which is nowadays 7-8 years old, learning how to use a tablet. There's nothing that they can't find. For the longest, we weren't like, specifically me, like you had to go and find a DVD to see porn. You wasn't seeing people get killed or none of that until I believe E-Bombs World was the first time you started seeing shit like that, and that was early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? So nowadays, a 7-year-old could turn on Instagram and see somebody die. They could turn on Instagram and see porn. They could turn on Instagram and see shit that.
I'm gonna tell you, they could turn on Twitter. I think Twitter like the Wild Wild West. It ain't no censorship on Twitter. Man. You can tweet what the hell you want.
And that damn Family Guy. Egypt go to sleep to that, and I just be like, I'll come in there to say something, and I just turn around like, what?
Know what you do? Call Alex, put him on the phone with Egypt, and right before you put him on the phone, tell him Egypt watches Family Guy. He got his own personal mission to get Family Guy off
there. I need to get with him.
He do. He don't think nobody's supposed to be watching Family Guy. He is not going, boy. That'll come up out of nowhere. That'll just come up in the conversation. You be talking about something totally different. He's like, and Family Guy, we need to get that off.
I'm with Alex.
He don't believe nobody's be watching it. Hold up. But then I'll say, to be honest, my generation never grew up. They still want to be 20. Imagine being in the house with your old mama twerking and tricking, then try to tell you to tighten up.
I don't know nobody my age doing that. Because they're my generation.
I think that's kind of a double-edged sword. I think the thing about that is, And you know what? I didn't start to think like this until I got a little older. Don't get me wrong. I had the same mindset when I was younger, and for adults who are close to my age, I'm like, oh, y'all old. You too old to be doing anything. Like if I saw an old cat trying to dance, what did you trying to dance for? You old. You know what I'm saying? Playing a video game. What did you trying like? If I was playing a video game and an old cat came in, we were like, what your old ass trying to play a video game for? You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't have these thoughts when they were younger. Like they didn't have these hobbies when they were younger. You know what I'm saying? Now that I got a little older, it's like, okay, I can kind of understand it because when I was young, I didn't drink, I didn't smoke. You know what I'm saying? I would dance, play video games. Those are two things that I really did when I was a youngin'. And now I am. And now I'm old and I play video games. You know what I'm saying? I haven't danced in a while. I would like to, you know what I'm saying, sometimes. Like I'm gonna tell you that what's that boy named Vito? Vito got this song called Face Down. All I want to do is dance when I hear that song. Not the type of dance, right? Well, we go somewhere else with this, but
stripping. You want to strip?
I would be a great stripper. Probably not now. I probably can't twine or whine like I used to, but
Where'd that come from, Michael?
I skipped over that, Mike. I skipped over that, Mike. I wasn't trying to put that out there. I was trying to keep it PG, man. I was trying to keep it PG. Like, you know what I'm saying? I danced and I played video games. You had to throw that in there.
Man.
Yeah, that's a family conversation right there.
Like, I guess that's like you said, that's your way of staying young. Staying, you know what I mean, outside of the age, the number, right?
Correct.
Just because you whatever age people would deem old don't mean you can't dance. Don't mean you can't have fun. I think what Linnell was alluding to was the fact that those parents don't have their priorities in check. So how can you tell me to do what I need to do? It's a difference in having your shit in order and having fun, and then having a kid and not even being able to take care of yourself, but wanting to live like you are your child.
I can understand that. I think also with it, I don't think anybody is really ready to be a parent. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think a lot of people want to, I mean, and you can't wait to have a child. It's for some people, you know what I'm saying? You know, of course, some people it's that it was purely accidental and you thrust into it. But you have some people who are like, who yearn to be a parent, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that they're ready to be one. We might think we are. I don't think anyone who hasn't had a child can be ready for it.
Yeah, you can never be ready for the unknown. You don't know what to expect. Having a child teaches you how to.
It teaches you how to be a parent. You know what I'm saying? Having a child. So,
Shaka got jokes today.
But that's what it is. I mean, but then having a child, you know what I'm saying? It kind of, you know what I'm saying, it molds you into that. Because before, you think you're going to do this here, or you think you're going to be this way, you know what I'm saying? And then when you have a child, like, okay, I think a lot of people, when they have them, they're not ready to give up some of their freedoms. You know what I'm saying? But it's just some things that you don't do when you have a child. And that doesn't make it wrong. Like say, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If you were twerking and you was twerking, because you got a child don't mean you're supposed to stop twerking. You know what I'm saying? But the thing, my thing about that also is, if it's something that you have to hide from your child, then I don't think it's something that you should do. Me personally.
Not necessarily.
I ain't talking about like you and the wife and they're having sex and all that.
I mean, but some people don't want to curse around their kids, but they curse. That mean I should stop cursing because I don't want to curse around my kids.
Right. I'm mad.
That's not hiding it from your child. That's not hiding it from your child. I'm talking about like, you know what I'm saying? When I say hide, I mean stuff that you would be ashamed of. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, it depends on your parenting. You know what I mean? Like your kid, you might think.
So not African
parents.
Huh?
There are some parents that their kids hold them to such high esteem that if they did hear them curse, it probably would make them feel ashamed.
The kid or the parent?
The parent, just because the kid holds their parent to such high esteem.
My kids used to make me feel shitty if I said a curse word in front of them.
Really?
Yes.
How?
Just how they would say, they would make me feel almost like, you know how, well, you cursed around my mom and daddy. I did.
No, I do not.
You don't curse around your daddy?
No.
Oh, I thought you did. I thought I heard you
Nope.
say a curse word before.
If I, you know,
Because
if
I
I curse
remember I
around my
looked at you
dad,
like,
I'm gonna tell you now. If I curse around my dad, it's in the middle of a story, and I curse like how I said Mr. Farrell curse. Like I be
oh,
like, I barely put it out. You know what I'm saying? And it's not the fact that I'm afraid to do it around him. It's just for the fact
that
of,
reverence, right?
yeah,
So that's kind of how it felt. Because they'll be like, mommy, or, just make me like, my
see,
bad.
I'm a sailor around everybody else. I curse around the kids just because. Just because. So I
Honestly,
mean,
I can hear Alex now. Language.
yeah, that's Alex. I had to tell him, hey, you can't police my language, man. Shut up. I'm grown.
I grew up in a house where my father cursed like a sailor, and he don't change his language when his mama and daddy was around. He cursed he who he is. You'll be hard pressed to get around him and not hear a cuss word.
Yes. Yeah, let me think. Yeah, I can't see. If you talk to him for 10 minutes, you're going to at least hear about it, at least 8 curse words. And 7 of them going to be fuck. The other one probably going to be shit. He going to get it in. It's like he got a quota he got to make that day. He going to make sure he get them in.
I'm gonna tell you, I heard so many cuss words as a kid. I thought that shit was normal language. Like, that was just normal. That was my mom didn't curse, and like she even to this day, like she curses, but it ain't like it's always like Mr. Farrell. It's almost like okay, so she either mad or she just saying it because it's a story or something like that. But
Your
like,
mama don't look like she would curse. I probably would laugh like, what?
she,
It depends on when it come out.
yeah,
When
like
she was damn near killing Nodi, you wouldn't have laughed at that one. They come out like a pro too, boy. Say,
she mad, she'd go there, but for like just normal conversation, nah, she don't do that. But my daddy,
but you know what? I've gotten worse in my normal conversation with my language, and that comes from hanging out with Nanyeta.
I ain't gonna let you put that on my daddy, Ricky Bobby.
It was though, because
Wow.
before that, you know what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong, because like me and Daniel there was a point where me and Daniel would hang out, but me, Jay, Nail, Liner would be more together going places, and then with Jay getting his family going, Lionel really doing things with his career. Nail had been in Florida for a while. A lot of times when I'm hanging out, like me and Jay would be together, but I would spend a lot of time with Daniel, and you know what I'm saying? It just happens. You know what I'm saying? You're around. I mean, and the whole conversation is just flim flam, flim flam, flam flam, flim flam. And after a while, you know what I'm saying?
Mother father.
These mother father snakes on these mother father planes. You know, after a while, you just conversating with each other. You know what I'm saying? And you talk to a person kind of how they talk to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's a rough thing we got to understand when we talking to children too. When we tell them like to do what I say and not what I do, you mimic how a person talks to you. You know what I'm saying? So if that's how you talk to them a lot, they might not hit you with it, but you guaranteed that when they go to talk to somebody else, they're gonna get all of that.
Most humbling thing the thing that makes me watch my mouth now is my daughter, and it's small things too. So like, she's in the middle of being potty trained, so she in pull-ups now, but she still pee in the diaper or whatever. So I'll be changing her, and I'll be like, "Oh, she got a pissy pamper," and she'll get up and be like, "My pamper not pissy." And so like, the baby like throw it back at you. It's like,
Wait, did y'all see that video of the woman asking her
And
to
she said, "You pissing me off."
and he said, "You pissing me
You
off
pissing
too."
me off. And she said, "What you say?" Say, "You pissing me off." So, but then he said he didn't allow alcohol or weed, I guess he's saying in the house, because he wanted them to see a man that didn't do what the majority does. However, after the separation, the rules in that house relaxed, and the boys started to follow suit. I can see that. The thing is, I'm more lax when it comes to weed. You know what I'm saying? I remember
when it comes to what?
Weed, marijuana.
At what
drugs.
age?
When it comes to drugs.
That's what it sounds like. At what age? Those are drugs. That's dope, what the young folks call it.
It is. Okay. So like with I don't want to give his name out, but Oso.
Uh-huh.
When I found out he was smoking weed, I think he was 18. You know what I'm saying? Now, the thing is, me and his mom together, How I found out, because I got a phone call from somebody else because he posted the picture online. You know what I'm saying? He posted the picture. You remember that, right? So I go to him. I had a conversation with him. I'm like, I show him the picture. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look at this. So we meet him outside. I say, what's pissing me off about this picture? His answer was, oh, because I'm smoking weed in it. I don't know fuck about you smoking weed. You 18. You're going to smoke weed. If I tell you to do it, if I tell you not to do it, you're going to do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? You're going to sneak off somewhere and hide and do it. I give two shits. I'm not going to tell you weed's the worst thing in the world. I know plenty of people who's successful who smoke weed. I never did it myself. I would hope that you would chose not to do it. But honestly, if that's your choice, as long as you can maintain in life, it's weed. Hopefully you don't go anywhere from that, but it's weed. So what I'm pissed off about is, though, you thought you had the urge to want to post this, and now your mom and your grandma are going to see it. And when they see it, you know what I'm saying, now it's going to be a bigger issue. And I say, I'm telling you now, when they see it, I never saw it. I'm going to be just as shocked. And when you tell me we beating your ass, you getting your ass. I'm going to beat your ass like I didn't know what was going on. I'm telling you this. And now the person is in here. What this person does not know is when she found out he was smoking weed, I act just as shocked.
Is this her first time knowing you did know?
This is the first time. She come in there because what happened is the idiot lost his phone, called his mom and said, hey, get my iPad and run the where's my phone, because he lost his phone. When she searched for his phone, she clicked in his boy messages. He got message. He got the man in his phone in the context as the weed man. She sees the messages. She comes in at me. He's smoking weed. I'm playing my video game. I would just as be it. For real? No, he ain't smoking weed. He's smoking weed. How you know? You read these messages out. What? So okay. So what we doing? What we doing? I'm just knowing, am I beating up the boy or are we good? See, well, what you think? Oh, okay. What I think? Well, look, he 18. Ain't too much we can do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's feel. Okay, if I was you, I wouldn't let him drive my car no more. But hey, he gonna smoke weed. You can't stop him. He already out there. You know what I'm saying? But with weed, because of the fact, especially with them legalizing it, or you know what I'm saying, or making it a little legal, I think everybody misinterprets the rule of what legal is for weed in Illinois. Because everywhere you go, all you smell is weed and everything. That's it. And what people don't understand is you still can't smoke it out in the street. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
You can't sit on your porch. You say, I used to tell the boys, I'm not mad at you. Your mom wants me to whip you. So when she come in to coddle you later, just know she sent me in here. Just to let y'all out here know, in video land, 90% of the time, if your daddy whipping, if you're in a 2-parent household and your daddy whipping you, he ain't never whipping you because he's mad at you. It might be 1 or 2% of the time he getting you because of something that you did directly to him and he got upset about. It's a very small percent of the time. Most of the time he been hired. He a hired assassin. You know what I'm saying? You had a hit put on you and he just got to follow suit.
He got to follow suit.
He got to follow suit. Most of the time he not in. He don't even know what happened. He just, we whipping him. Okay, we whipping him. Which one? Just all? Is it all of them or just one of them? Okay. So, am I mad, or am I just kind of upset? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? We don't be knowing what's going on. We just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Go get him. He don't know or she don't know how to talk. They think okay, all right, baby. Because guess what? It's either whip you and get it over with, or be mad at me out there. And I'm not going with this one. And I ain't finna be in here getting this look upside my head all day, you know what I'm saying? Getting short answers. I say something, whatever. Saying, what we eating tonight? I don't know. You know, I don't know what you eating. I ain't even doing it. So, just so y'all know that, most of the time, pops don't really be on that. We don't care. Because my daddy, I can remember 2 times off the top of my head that he hit me just because of him. You know what I'm saying? Just because I upset him. One of the times I was asking for it. And the other time he was just wilding out. He was just, you know what I'm saying?
He was on one.
Yeah, the other time he just lost it. I don't know what he was.
How?
You don't even know what time I'm talking about.
That's what I'm asking.
Which one? Which one you want to know?
When he was wilding.
He was wilding because we didn't clean the alley. My man woke me up at like 2 a.m. because because the alley wasn't clean.
See, I don't know nothing about that. He ain't wake me up for that.
He didn't. And what make it so bad, this is how dirty your little brother was. Because the reason we really get in trouble is because of your little brother. Because now
you get in trouble, it was his fault.
Because I remember another time that you did something, but
no, he had us cleaning up. We were out there cleaning up, but your little brother wasn't cleaning. You know what I'm saying? Your little brother wasn't cleaning. I'm cleaning. I go.
So did the garbage fall over or something? Is that why you had to clean the alley up?
No garbage falling over. He just wanted the alley clean. Whatever. We split the alley in 2 spots. I'm gonna clean this side. You gonna clean that side, right? I'm cleaning up. Your little brother ain't cleaning. I go tell Pops. He said, "Hey man, just go out there and do what I say." I say, oh, "Okay, cool." I go out there clean up. I say, "Now, little bro, you got that side. I'm good. Leave it alone. This is 8, 9 in the evening. We done. Like I'm done." He don't say nothing. 2 in the morning. I almost punched my Pops because I'm asleep. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just started being lifted. You know how you just feel yourself going up in the air? I just went in the air and he hit me in the back of the head like 2 quick. Bow, bow. And I caught the swing because I'm disoriented. Now looking at him, I'm like, what I do? I told y'all to clean this alley, whatever. In the middle of him whooping on me, your little brother jumps up, throws his shoes on, runs outside, and starts cleaning the alley before he can get in his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I am feeling kind of like that. Like, who cleans the alley?
Who cleans the alley?
I don't know.
But I remember the time you didn't wash the dishes, and he bent.
I earned it.
Oh, that broom was bent into an R.
Capital R at that.
Yeah, he beat your ass with a broom.
Yes. I earned that one though. Just real quick, just to let y'all know, I got a smart mouth. We were allowed to have people at the house. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting in the house kicking it. We watching TV. I got a couple people in the back chilling. We in our living room chilling in our house. When you come in the front door. There's a living room. You walk through a little hallway. Bathroom on one side, Nicole room on the other side. Then you spill into my mom's room and the kitchen. They're right there in the back.
And then the back room.
Then the back room on the back. So I got people in the back room. They playing a video game. Me and a couple people sitting in the front room watching TV. My pops come in. He speak. Hey, how y'all doing? At this time, we used to call my dad Papa Son. Y'all ever watched Last Dragon? You understand why. So he come in. Well, hey, how y'all doing? Everybody, hey, Papa Son, how you doing? He keep on going. He get to the kitchen. He goes, Lavelle. Yes, sir. First time my father ever told you what he wanted before you come to see him. Usually he call your name. That means get up and come see what I want. You can't say, yeah, huh, none of that. He gonna call your name. You can, yeah, huh. He ain't gonna say nothing. That means get up and come see what I want. First time my pops ever, he goes, Lavelle. I go, yes, sir. When you supposed to wash these dishes? I say, yes, sir. Silence. He don't say nothing. I don't say nothing. I'm sitting there watching TV. About couple minutes as commercial comes on, I get up in the bad boy I am, turn to my friends and go, let me go wash these dishes for dudes start tripping. Exact words. I turned the corner going down the hallway. He was already coming down the hallway with the broom.
Dude, huh?
I mean, it's one of them aluminum brooms, you know, with the aluminum handle. But I swear to God, when he finished beating me, that broom was a capital R. Everybody in the house shout out. You know what I'm saying? But those are the only 2 times I earned it with my pops. Never other than that, he was always sick on us. You know what I'm saying? It's get him. Back in the 50s, alleys was clean like the gutters.
And the curb.
The curb, yeah, they cleaned the curb still. But we stayed in the 100s. The alleys was dirt. It wasn't no concrete. It had a little bit of asphalt, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of that mound, where at the end of it, it was all broke up. It was dirt. Let me tell that story, Linnell. Leave that alone.
Nah, you can't start.
Bell was bogus. So how you gonna talk about him
Right.
in the alley? It was his fault how he jumped up and cleaned the alley. Let me tell this story.
You weren't there, Nicole.
But I know the story well. So in the living room, right, we had furniture that was like a sectional in a circle, and then the table in the middle was like this, like a half circle, right?
It was
like
a U.
Right. And so Nell was balled up under the table, sleep. right? Curled up under the table sleep. Mel and my daddy sitting down on the floor watching TV, shoes off, legs crossed, watching TV. So my daddy's going, where Nell wet? His feet stank.
No, he asked me where he was at first. I said he under the table.
Right. And then he like, that boy feet stank. So he wake Nell up. Now Nell sleep and say, get in there and wash your feet. Right.
No, that was me. He told me that the thing is, he said his feet stank. Wake him up, because my dad was sitting on the couch over there. He said, wake him up and tell him to go wash his feet. So I said, all right, I reach under there, wake him up. Then they'll get up. Daddy said, go wash your feet. Then he gets up and say, okay. He get up. Now, mind you, in our living room, at this point, we had our bedroom. I wasn't standing in the basement. I was standing upstairs. So our bedroom was right in the living room. Like, you come off the living room, there's a door right there. That's me and Linnell's bedroom. We shared a room at this point. The bathroom was like a half a step around the corner from our bedroom. I tell him that, hey, get up. My daddy said, go wash your feet. Your feet stink. He gets up, say, okay, and gets up and just walks into our bedroom.
But he was asleep.
But he's sleeping. My pop said, didn't I tell that boy to go to the bathroom?
That's what he said. He said his feet stank. And he looked and said, his feet stank through his shoes.
Now, the thing is, my pop's on one side of the couch. I'm on the other side. I'm sitting on the floor. He said his feet stank through his shoes. Get him up, tell him to go wash his feet. So I said, get up. He gets up, but he goes straight into the room to go to sleep. My pop jumped up and said, didn't I tell that boy to go around? I said, yeah. My pop go right behind him in the room. Didn't I say get up? I guess he didn't move something. He go to whipping him. Bow, bow. In the middle of that, I jump up because I got my shoes off in there. I jump up right in the bathroom, soap them up, wash these feet. By the time he finished whooping, I'm back in the living room sitting down. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. But
he said the alley was payback.
Yeah, we have a lot of these stories because Linnell is a character.
Boy, I don't know if
y'all some characters.
But that with the matches in the car, that shit is the funniest story in the world.
This is correct, Joe. And to this day, I have clean feet.
What you talking about when Nana was playing with matches? What Mel did to him?
That is the funniest shit ever.
Egypt and Tristan say, they say he's the worst brother ever.
Yes, Michael, it was me the whole time. It was me the whole time.
So listen.
Now, okay, so you need to let Egypt and Tristan know that Nicole was in with me on some of these nail running into some ass whoopers.
No, I wasn't. I ain't never do nothing. All of my whoopings was because of y'all.
No, you ain't hear me. I said you was in with me on sending nail to run into the ass whoopers. No,
I wasn't. I ain't never make him go tell on himself.
Obstacle course.
I didn't tell him to tell on himself. He did that
both
himself.
Was in there. No, we both was in the room for my mama came. So we told him he had to tell her before when she got there.
We did.
As soon as she walked in the door, he went running right up.
We did. That's because I didn't want to get a whooping for, because she would have whooped all of us.
Oh, definitely. Oh, she definitely would have.
So that's why I'm like, you better go tell her you did this shit.
Bro, you got to own up to this, bro. Linnell was a handful, just to let y'all all know.
So I want to ask y'all a question real quick. What time is it?
8:40.
Oh, okay. We're doing good timing. So there was this post that this guy, I want to know y'all opinion.
I mean, it comes naturally because my little brother, he liked getting, he didn't feel love unless he got touched up. So,
But anyway, so I was going to say something else, but let me not. So this dude talk about how he was dating this girl, right? And he would always pay for their dates, right? No problem. He has no problem paying for dates, right? Whenever they go anywhere, even if she suggests, hey, I want to go here, he pay for the dates, right? Cool. This one time they went to the Taste of Chicago. They had used up all the tickets he bought, right? And she wanted something else. So he was like, okay, I'm finna run to the bathroom, go grab the tickets. So when he get back, no tickets. So he's like, she said, oh, when he get back, no tickets. She was like, okay, let's go get the tickets. And he was like, you ain't get the tickets? Why you didn't buy the tickets? And she was like, because I don't pay for dates. My dad told me that if a guy is courting you, blah, 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 he should pay for dates. I don't pay for dates. And so he said after that, he didn't break up with her because he really liked her or whatever. But after that, he kind of only took her to a place where it was a friend's place where he basically ate for free. So it was no more taking her anywhere else where it really cost money. But I kind of feel like you led with your wallet though, because when everybody kept saying,
how long were they dating? Did it say?
I want to say it was maybe a year.
Yeah, I don't prescribe to the leaving with your wallet thing because they was at like a fair or something like that. So to go and grab tickets for them to do something, that's not her paying for the date.
Well, he said that he didn't even want anything else. She was the one who wanted something else.
Yeah, so that's not her paying for the date. And in that sense, that's one of the things
that was like, kind of bogus. She could have went and grabbed them tickets and got the little turkey leg or whatever else she wanted.
Yeah, I mean, at least he stayed because I would have been done.
From that little situation?
Yep.
See, I'm different on that because I don't.
What if she didn't have the money to get the ticket? Would that have been different if she said, "Oh, I just didn't have it"?
No, that wouldn't have been no problem. I'm like, oh, okay. The answer is what killed me.
The answer probably would have pissed me off.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't think I wouldn't have said go get the tickets. I'd have been like, let me go use the bathroom. When I come back, we'll go get them, and I would have just paid for it anyway. But by them being together for a whole year, I don't. Is he still courting her? Like he got her at this point. They're not dating. No
well, I'm guessing a year. I can't really remember, but it was a point where I'll say a year because they stayed together after that. At that point, I think it was only a few months when that happened. It was a few months.
I think if it's either way, like if that's your lady, what's the harm in paying for the shit? I mean, like I think I'm like Lavelle. The answer would have pissed me off, like to tell me you don't do this and blah 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 blah, and it's some small shit like you said, a turkey leg, baby. Come on now, it ain't like I went to the bathroom and I was finna leave you with the bill at Ruth Chris or some shit like that. Like, come on now.
I think that's it. Because don't get me wrong, like me myself too. If I was in that situation, I probably might look. I got to run to the bathroom. I probably gave her the money. Here, go grab the ticket. You know what I'm saying? If I was planning on paying for it. Anyway.
So you think he was testing her anyway?
Now, if he was testing her, then he get with that. Because I don't believe in testing people. Yeah. I don't believe that.
That don't seem like a testing thing. That just seemed like he wanted to kill two birds with one stone. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You go do this. We go straight get the food. Blah blah.
Right.
Blah.
And because he probably think we've been together for a while, I'm paying for everything else. She want a turkey leg. She can buy herself a turkey leg. It probably was a $3 ticket. You know what I'm saying? And that's the answer.
That would have pissed me off. If it was something that small, like that would have definitely pissed me off.
I would have been done.
I don't know if I would have been done, but I'd have been mad as hell.
You'd have been done.
I don't think I would have been.
You'd have been done because you would have went off right then. And with you going off in that sense, y'all would have bumped
been done with me.
You know what I'm saying? So I would have been done on some. Oh, okay. Me, I would have been done differently. I would have bought the ticket, got a little turkey leg and stuff. Because this is your goodbye dinner. I got the turkey leg or whatever. Dropped her off, and I'm just okay. I'm cool with that. I'm off of that situation.
I mean, but what about how because all he talked about, because this is some other things that people pointed out in the group. They like, well, you kind of lead with your wallet. It was like, I understand this is kind of different. It's a little bogus, a little bit, how she was, because this ain't a date, but you kind of lead with your wallet, It's always, I pay for this, I do this, it's always you're paying,
I understand that. And like I say, my whole issue is her answer. Because if they've been together for a while, that means, okay, it's about us. And the thing is, I didn't say go get me anything. This is totally for you.
But you know what, though? They kind of go back to a conversation we might have had back in 2020. Is you can't change who you are on somebody You know what I'm saying? So if you constantly the one that's funding everything, and I'm paying for this, and I'm paying for that, and I'm paying for this, and I'm paying for that, when it
And
comes
then get mad when
right,
she
you can't
wants
get mad when she like, nah, nigga, you supposed to keep paying. That's
No,
who you are.
no, this is the thing. I'm not disputing that part. You know what I'm saying? And I can understand.
I'm just saying though, if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? Like his response couldn't have been being upset. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And real quick, both Linnell and Shaka, you're both wrong. That's a very healthy breakfast for ladies. You get 2 nuts, some protein. You know what I'm saying? So
It's a protein shot.
protein shot. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? What's wrong, Nicole? You get some nuts are healthy, and everybody needs protein.
some people are allergic to nuts.
They are. You know what I'm saying? They are. So
Nobody's
don't swallow.
allergic to protein.
Nobody's allergic to protein.
But every guy doesn't, deliver
Have
the protein.
Yes, they do. They might deliver it too fast.
May not be the best grade.
Right. Every guy deliver it.
So it's not so much. Here's the thing for me. It's not that I've spent money on a guy before, and I've given money to guys I've been with before. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was dating the last dude, my last boyfriend, when he got carjacked, right? He got carjacked. They took his car. He was walking out of Harold's. They even took his Harold's, right?
That's fucked up.
Dang.
I'd be pissed off. Motherfucker, you can't leave me with my food, nigga. Y'all gonna take my food?
Then was like run around the corner, and as he going around the corner, shot at him, and then kept his car in the same neighborhood. So I'm like, I'll be back. I went to his house and gave him some money because I know he ain't have none. I gave him some money, rolled around, saw his car, and called him like, I'm looking at your car right now on this street.
What was he gonna do?
He
Thank
came
you.
down there.
For what? To look at it?
No, we got his car back.
But y'all just went and jumped in it?
No.
We got it back. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. I'm out of that. Okay.
I mean, I wound up calling the police. I had my weapon on me, I did have my badge, and I did want to go in there shooting, but it wasn't like a group of guys, and I'm like, I don't want them like shooting me up because I was pissed. I was just ready to, because I'm like, how you niggas gonna steal somebody's car and drive around like this my car now in the same, like, okay, this my car. Not even, you ain't even try to go chop it up. You took it and you keeping it like this my car now. Like the nerve.
They ain't know he's from the neighborhood.
Right.
Fuck all that. Put my 6-piece mild sauce, salt, and pepper at.
I
Who
definitely,
gonna
want
reimburse me?
I definitely want my food. Like, don't run their pockets, Mr. Officer.
These niggas gonna pay me back for my half white, goddamn it.
No. Hold up. A large percentage of women say they don't spend money or give money to men.
Oh, that's what I was finna say. But I do get offended. I don't know. I feel some type of way if a man asks me for money. I do. I feel some type of way. I don't know why, but I do feel kind of like that's a turnoff to me.
Even if it's a situation like that, like.
But he didn't ask me. I just knew.
Well, I understand that, but I'm saying though, if you know, like he typically wouldn't be in a position to ask you that, but his circumstances fucked up, and he really needed it. And he just asked, like, man, I'll pay you back. I'm fucked up right now. Like, that would still make you feel away?
I don't know, because that's never happened. I've never been in a situation where I knew he needed it and he asked. You know what I mean? It's always where I feel like.
But you're talking about like a guy who you're not in a relationship with,
right? A guy that's I know like me or trying to be with me,
Right, but I'm saying a relationship.
I've never had anybody. You need to be talking to Jay, Joe. I'm sure he'll give you some. I've never had anybody that I've been in a relationship with honestly ask me for money. But like guys that are trying to court me or whatever, I have, and it's a turnoff.
I think that's backwards. I don't
You
know
know what
that
I mean?
be trying to
Yeah.
court a woman and ask her for money.
Yeah, I can't.
It don't be a
see
lot
that.
of money. It be a little bit here. Even I
I
don't care
don't
if
care
it's
what it is. I
$10.
don't care
I'd
if
be
it's bus
like,
fare. I don't care if it's bus fare. If you trying to court, you can't.
yeah, I'd be like, I don't like him no more.
I can see that, but man, look, I have fun. You know, I think I can get like $2. I gotta jump on the bus to get up out of here. I'm like, yeah. Man, see me. I'm like, oh well, this is over with.
Right.
This is over with.
Take this $2. That's your parting gift. Get them.
Yep, take it, and I'm gonna give it to you. There you go. Okay, appreciate you. Thanks for coming. I'm done. I done bought you out of my life.
I go sell plasma.
I don't see it, but I'm petty. I stopped dealing with people. I stopped dealing with a girl because she had me buy some cigarettes.
Why? Because you don't buy cigarettes?
Exactly.
That's why, or because she asked you to buy her something?
Because I don't buy cigarettes.
So if she would have asked you just for the money for the cigarettes, like, hey, can I have $12?
They wasn't $12 at that time.
Or however much they cost. I don't know, $6, $5.
They was cheap. I mean, they cigarettes. You know what I'm saying that just this time. This is oh Lord.
So if they was $2, if you say, hey, can I have $2.85, you'd have just gave it to her. And then been
Probably
mad
so.
if she bought cigarettes for
No, I tell people all the time when people ask to borrow money from me, I tell people all the time, if you ask to borrow money from me, if I have it, most of the time, if I have it to give, I'm going to give it to you. But if you, I'm not going to ask. Most of them, I don't ask people what they need it for. If you come to me and say, man, I need $10, I'm not going to be like, what you need $10 for? Because once I know the reason that you need it, now I can use my own discernment to see if I think you need it for that. I don't drink or smoke, so I'm not buying cigarettes and everything like that. So if you came to me and say, hey, bro, look, let me get $20. And I'm like, okay, and I go in my pocket and I'm handing you $20. And before I get it to you, you go, yeah, ooh, I really need this pack of cigarettes. Guess what? No, that's going back in my pocket.
Joe is you're Caucasian, right, Joe?
Yeah, he white.
So let me explain something to you.
What about marrying or going out with a girl with credit, debt, or a student loan?
Yeah, so let me explain something to you, Joe. And maybe I'm wrong, but the black people that I know, we don't worry about that student loan. We gonna die with debt. And
yeah, student loan we can care less about. We don't ask about debt either, really. I mean, don't get me wrong. Now Jamarcus will. Let me get. Jamarcus, before he probably will get married, or before he got married, I'm pretty sure him and Tasha sat down and he went over the finances and said, "Oh no, we got to fix this for you. We got to do this here. We got to get this here right." You know what I'm saying? Because he does stuff correctly. You know what I'm saying? He got like a quarter white in him anyway. I don't know where it came from, but you know what I'm saying? He like a chicken meal from Harold. He a quarter white, a half white, or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Because as long as your student loans are not in default or whatever, because it's not affecting your credit, as long as we could buy a house. Now, I wouldn't want to be with somebody if their credit score, especially a man, and you can't really help me. We trying to buy a house or do things, but the student loan, as long as it's not in default.
And even if it's in default, if you really like her, you getting it. You still going in. Baby, we gonna work this out. Baby, we gonna get this together.
I think honestly though, I think there's just a difference in the upbringing though, right? Because we talked about this, and this is actually probably something that'll lean more into a topic you want to discuss probably next week. But financial literacy is not something that's taught to us at a young age. So the importance of credit, the importance of having your loans in good standing, it's not at the forefront of our minds, especially when we dating. Obviously, once you know what I'm saying, things start to get serious and you want it, like you're looking forward to building a family with somebody, marrying them, buying, purchasing property, whatever the case may be, then you'll start to think about those things. But at that point, you're already tied to that person. It's too late to say, oh shit, we done been together 3-4 years now. And it's like, shit, your credit ain't that great. Well, I ain't finna leave you now. It's like, shit, we gonna fix it. We gonna get it right.
Well, I think, and also what we have to speak to is Black people more so marry for love. Our counterparts is more of a business arrangement. They like each other, you know what I'm saying, and they care about each other, but it's also more about building together. With Blacks, we don't think about the building together until we already kind of fell in together. Now it's once we fell in together and we in love and we gonna take on the world. Now it's let's do some stuff together. Let's figure out how we gonna conquer the world. And it's like, oh shit. You got a 200 credit score? Damn, I only got a 315.
Shit.
Joe, you're confusing me right now. Joe, you're confusing me. I almost thought about dating a white guy because I'm like, hey, he's gonna get my credit straight. And you're asking, what if she does it? I thought that's what y'all do.
Y'all supposed to fix me up, goddamn.
Oh,
I'm a
God.
black man.
Now, don't get me wrong, though, but guess what? Black men and black women think the same thing. If we get us a white person, they go hook out, our credit score goes skyrocket.
Skyrocket.
If I give me a white girl, guess what I'm getting her? She already got an 850. She gonna put me on all her cards. You know what I'm saying? Clean up my credit. We gonna be a better man. I'm gonna come out of there in a suit and tie, boy, when I finish with her. So hold up. What did I say? Man, there's a plethora of issues to sift through before that student loan even becomes a topic.
That's right. I honestly believe that. There's a lot of other stuff. I don't want to say it's a lot of other. I won't call it issues, but there's a whole lot of other stuff that's at the forefront before we start to think student loan. And I think it's only because we're not taught financial literacy at a young age. It's not. Well, I won't say that we're not taught. It's not stressed to us. Most of us, it's not stressed to us at a young age.
Hey, don't talk about your wife over here, Joe. She about to
I'm just gonna say she might be watching, Joe.
It probably was not her fault.
Sleeping on the couch tonight.
You ain't sleeping on the couch.
More than likely, it wasn't her fault. She didn't drive your credit down, Joe. It was you.
It was Joe.
It was Joe. Whatever they say he did that.
Right.
But I don't know, like, hold a whole lot of systemic stuff to sift through before we come to the credit and student loans. You sit in the bed at 8:30. You see that? I don't know about the whole lot of stuff to sift through. I think a lot of the things I think that we're saying is stuff that you sift through over time or within the relationship. You can't come in the beginning and then sift through everything before y'all really start making a team of stuff. I'm saying, but I think there should be bullet points or important factors to go through. Credit is an important thing, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't get with a person because of their credit, but even if you can kind of start helping them, if one of you have any type of financial literacy, then you can help the other person. If you think y'all gonna be together, it also helps if she took out her hearing aids. Joe gonna get whooped. I'm telling y'all.
Whooped.
Joe gonna get whooped, but Joe, a typical white guy, he don't even care about the ass whooping. He gonna be he gonna beat me up. So what?
Oh, as a married man, I'm gonna tell you, this shit is recorded, and it can and will be used against you.
They've been married so long. I'm gonna tell you, they like Archie and Edith. They've been married for a long time. You don't care.
Oh nah, Joe, y'all ain't in there with the
twin beds, with the twin beds with the nightstand in between. Once a year they push the beds together. So, but with the thing, I don't know. Like, I honestly, hold up and say that's gonna be my first question when I start dating: credit score, and do you have business credit? Joe sleep in the basement. Business credit is a whole different beast. Business credit is an entirely different beast. We get
she a habitual twerker. Does he have mommy issues?
Them mama boys ain't no joke.
Does he have mommy issues? Oh, I got mommy issues. So, but back to what I was saying with business credit. Business credit is shit. Personal credit isn't taught. So business credit. There's so many misnomers about what business credit is and who can get business credit and how you get business credit, and I'm saying what steps you can take and what steps you can't. And everybody's selling a course on telling you how to get business credit without having your personal thing up on it, and you can do it in 20 days. All you got to do it's so much. That's a course in itself. If you run up on a person and they tell you yes they have business credit, legit business credit, go ahead and get married right there. Go ahead and get married right there. They got it going on. So, I mean, because even knowing how to establish business credit is still tough for some people to go out and to establish it, because the long way of it is you can do it without putting in personal credit. You can build business credit without having to be the personal guarantor. That's the long way around. It's going to take you a while to do that because you have to start off. But for the record, it will be 28 years Friday. Yeah, Friday. I forgot. Yeah,
Well,
and
congratulations.
he gonna roll out the carpet. He gonna get his Coming to America on with the rose petals at her feet and all that. There, he probably gonna make the little heart out of the roses on the bed. Joe, he gonna get it in.
Gonna go to the Sybaris.
Congratulations.
He ain't gonna go to the Sybaris. He gonna go to the Essence or the Aura.
No horror.
Go to the Aura. He gonna come back with another little Joey. Push the bed together. Yeah, baby. Joe's gonna get in trouble. But back with the business credit. So there's steps to it. The short way with business credit is to actually have decent credit and then just be the personal guarantor on it when you start your company. And another thing that we have to learn with most of our minority business owners, what they do is they're afraid to establish credit when they first start, because most of the time when you first start a business or LLC, when you open your business account, most banks offer you a credit card as soon as you start the account. Most people turn that down. You should take that card for the most part, and because they're going to ask for your personal information.
Wait, say that again.
I said most of the time when you start an LLC or corporation or whatever, and you go open your business banking account, your checking account or whatever, most banks will offer you a business card, a credit card when you first start. And most minorities, when they start opening a business not knowing, they turn that card down because they thinking, I don't want anything attached to my personal credit. You know what I'm saying? Their whole thought is, I started this business or whatever so it can be detached from me, and they don't want to attach to that personal credit. When they realize you have to start somewhere to start building business credit. If you do that and you have your business set up correctly, like what your DUNS number and things of that nature, it'll report to the business credit and not on your personal credit. You all right, Jay?
Yeah, my cousin just sent me this damn screenshot. I just say this is why I'm not dating. It's a girl talking to a guy. Sorry to get off subject, but she tell the guy, it starts off and saying, I'm the same way, a homebody. He say, a homebody, what is that? She said, introvert. This fool said, I'm straight. She said, LOL, okay. He said, you playing? She said, obviously you don't know what that means, sir. Have a good day. This nigga said, what you mean? You a boy?
We do have to stretch our vocabulary for our youngest.
Oh my God. But
criminal backgrounds, religious beliefs. Oh no, I didn't read all what Nano had put in there. He said you want to ask for your criminal background, religious beliefs. Is she a habitual twerker? Does she have mommy issues? And you know what? As much as I want to say that you really shouldn't ask for religious beliefs in the beginning, it goes to little cuz with the Wiccan.
Yeah.
If you'd have talked about that before you got out to the crib, you know what I'm saying, you'd have knew she thought she was a witch before you got out to your house. So, and that's somebody you can't have around. So like me, she told me she's a witch. Oh well, okay, you know what I'm saying? I got something for you. I got a wand for you to deal with. He's in a different spiritual space than I am. So.
Just disgusting.
Just disgusting.
Just know, guys, we're family, okay, on here. And I'm visual. So please stop.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're gonna leave anyway. We've been here.
Hey, on that note.
It's so hard to not discuss religion. They try too hard to convert you.
Not all the time.
Honestly, I have not had one female that I have talked to speak religion with me. Most of the time, religion, the conversation I have come from a guy.
Boom.
I haven't had too much. Now, but also, I'm cool. I understand my lane, so I take signals. So when I hear a female, when she hit, you know what I'm saying, God is the best ahead of my life, or I'm living my life for the Lord, blah, blah, blah. I veer on off and keep going in a different direction. I'm not there for the conversation most of the time. I can't, because first off, I can't fight the conversation. I haven't read the Bible. I've never read it in its entirety, and I can't tell you the last time I actually picked it up to read it. I know a couple scriptures, a couple passages here and
I'm
there.
sorry, Jay. I thought you had a roach or something crawling in your background. I just saw something start on the screen. You know, that little stuff start little.
That little dot.
Yeah, I was like, Jay,
Nah.
turn your camera.
That's my screensaver.
Sorry, now.
That's okay. So, but like I say, with that, so I'm not there for the conversation with most of them.
There he go, boom.
And I'll have the conversation with guys because it's an easier conversation. Even if we get heated, we can talk back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Females, it's hard to have a conversation with a female when she get heated. You know what I'm saying? It's easier with a guy. We can go back and forth. We can even loud talk each other, and it just doesn't feel the same. With a female, it feels different. Because I think most of the time it feels like somebody feel like they're being attacked personally or something, or people stop listening. And then they're like, with a guy, I can name call and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, your stupid ass. You know what I'm saying? This idiot. You know what I'm saying? You really can't do that with a female coming from a guy. You know what I'm saying? Because she, especially, well, I can say me, how I would debate going back and forth once we get a little heated, depending on the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it's in my circle, we name call each other. Outside of my circle, it's a totally different thing. We can talk, but once it gets to the point whereas they're not listening, I kind of shut off. Like that conversation over at Cuz crib with about my kid. You know what I'm saying? Once it got to that point, it's like, okay, you're not even listening.
Yeah.
So it's just a different conversation with females. So I steer clear of most of them most of the time. Most of the time, if it's not about the subject that Mike told me.
Especially those kind of women.
Yes, especially those ones. So we leave it on. Yeah, Zeus. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And the planet Narn and things. So with that, a few house people, like I told y'all, I'm promising to the nation that by the 10th I'm gonna change the intro. Okay.
Look at Jay. No, close your nostrils.
Hey, that's give me 2 weeks. We're gonna do that. Jamarcus and I, plus Nicole, we're gonna get together and start getting the Instagram page more jumping. It's gonna be more activity on the Instagram page. I'm still saying the 10th. I will give us to the 10th of that. Do we need more time, Jamarcus?
For the
content period, just on the Instagram page.
No, we shouldn't. I mean, especially with the upcoming trip.
Okay.
We got plenty activities even outside of that are worthy of being posted.
Okay, so we got that. So by the 10th, Instagram page will be a little more heavy, more activity on it. We will have the new intro coming in on that day. There's a couple of things that I want to talk to Nicole before we start putting some other things out there. Do y'all want to do a TikTok? Y'all think we should start a TikTok?
Oh.
The comment said, get them TikTok going.
I don't have a TikTok. I don't really know.
I have one. I mean, I look at it. I've never made a TikTok. I've never posted one or anything, but I do have it. Don't get me wrong. I will fall down the rabbit hole of watching stuff on TikTok. I think TikTok is we'll talk about it once we move from here. We'll talk about it because we'll be here another 20, 30 minutes on here. Hold up.
Nah, we straight.
Are you asking us to put that out now? You want us to write that down? Like, is this an assignment you're giving us, Shaka? Let us know. With that. So while we are talking about that, I think on that we are going to wrap up today. We shall see you guys next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something else, but
yeah.
Right. Leave that out. But as always, check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Like, share, hit the notification, follow, share, hit the notification, follow.
Tell a friend, share, follow, like, subscribe, tell a friend.
That's not necessarily true, Shaka. I hate to step on you like that, but TikTok is becoming more of a adult crowd. It's a bit older on there. People are using it more so for marketing. I want y'all to know my brother. Thank you for that.
What
Yeah, I
happened
appreciate-
today? Oh, what you said earlier?
Yeah, over at the shop. That's all.
Oh,
So with that, as always, we appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out with us. We appreciate all the conversation. Mike had to get out of here. I'm pretty sure he's at work, but Mike, we always like you coming in, and we got to give him special shout outs. You know what I'm saying? Whenever Mike show up, so he be working. The alliance is back. Yes, we had that alliance. It came back once we kind of hit adulthood, so we was good at that. Them younger years, boy, we was oil and water. Well, we couldn't get along, but once we became adults, I mean, we was. So we everybody come on back out. We'll see you guys next week. And like I said, we said before, if there's anything that you want us to discuss, you can either leave us a comment here, you can hit us on Facebook, you can send us an email, write a post. You can still comment into this thread if you like. Should we post the link to Raven's interview?
Sure.
Okay, I'll post a link to that so y'all can go check out my cousin. Her name is Raven. The name of her bookstore is Brown Sugar. It is in Katy, Texas. And I think this is, I don't know how many interviews she has done. Good night, Joe. But this is her interview with Ashanti. I'll post it in the
night, nigga. No, I'm just playing. Good night, Joe.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that good night should be put to rest with taking a nap. Don't know, man. Should never tell another man good night.
Have a nice nap, Joe.
Maybe we might want to wrap them two together, put them in a box.
Put them up.
Say them
You should have
again.
sang the song. I'm about to go lay down.
Yeah.
So we will see all of you guys. Y'all are snowflakes. Jesus. What was that about?
Yeah, it's time to go. Slap happy.
It's time to get out of here, man. We will see all of you guys next week.
Next week. Peace out.